She is the epitome of an Aussie success story. Mum of two, Renae Bunster, invented a hot sauce in her Perth kitchen. Shout out, P-Town. Gave it a crazy name, Shit the Bed, and is now raking in more than $1 million each year.
In addition, social media has gained her a cult following, making Shit the Bed the #1 hot sauce in the US on Amazon, and this is your chance to invest in her company.
And here to tell us more is the hot sauce queen, Renae Bunster. Good morning to you, Renae.
Good morning, Alana. I hope you can hear me.
We can hear you. I mean, I'm slightly concerned what we can hear when we're talking to you. Now, when it comes to a title like Shit the Bed, is that a personal experience or is that just a great way to get people engaged in a brand?
I didn't even think about that. It was a joke. I made a hot batch of hot sauce that I thought would be so hot no one would be able to eat it. So I thought I'll just give it a stupid name, because when I first started making hot sauce, the whole thing was a joke. Everything was just a joke to me. And a photo of it just went viral, and the next thing I knew, everyone in America was screaming for it. So I sent a heap over there. It got to #1 on Amazon. Then we got on Hot Ones where you saw Natalie Portman eating it there. And it was all because I gave it a stupid name.
Oh my God, can I just stop you right there, Renae, and say, are you in a robe right now? Because I'm so jealous. Did you actually shit the bed? Is that why you're in a robe?
I tell you what, sometimes when I have an early morning call like this, I always have a bit before bedtime just to make sure I get up in time.
So great.
No, it's just cold. It's like 5:30 in the morning in Perth.
I love it.
You know, the best thing about you is that you...
Oh, you've got your tea, we've got our coffees.
I think in the words of Erica Jane, you know, no F's given. You know, just basically be who you are, and maybe people will embrace that, you know, authenticity.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought it was hilarious before you're talking about who wants to have a video call with a random stranger. Us.
We do. We do,
That's
actually.
so true.
We want to talk to someone who is the ultimate entrepreneur, which is you.
Hey, Renae, this is like amazing though, your story. I mean, you're in a Perth kitchen 1 minute and you've had major celebrities try your product. You've had Natalie Portman and Jeff Goldblum, Johnny Knoxville. They've all been on this show, Hot Ones. I mean, what does it mean to think that you were sort of doing that, you know, in a Perth kitchen, and now you've got all these A-listers embracing your product?
It's just incredible. Every day that I log on online, I'll see somewhere. It's not really them that was amazing, because I knew that there would be celebrities trying it once I got on this show. But the most amazing thing is when an average everyday Aussie or even like a British backpacker will stick a photo of it on their personal Facebook page, and it will go viral, and it will somehow hack the algorithm on Facebook. And this one particular photo by a backpacker taken in an IGA supermarket has had 76,000 shares.
Wow.
And it will
76,000 shares. Look, you know, and it's a real success story. I mean, is this some advice that you would give to others that are wanting to launch a product, you know? What was that? Oh, sorry.
Stick
I heard
a swear
a noise.
word on the bottle. No.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
I think
touched the mic.
Thought you might have tried your sauce and had a bad reaction.
I touched the microphone.
Oh, God.
I would not recommend anyone put a swear word on their bottle, because we've had so many problems getting it into major supermarkets. So even some small shops have had to take it off the shelves because too many old people complain. You can't advertise profanity on Facebook and Amazon. So everything that Shit the Bed's done has been off its own back, by people sharing it, by the people wanting it, by the people demanding it in stores. So you put all these barriers in front of yourself if you stick a swear word on a bottle these days. I wouldn't recommend it, actually, though it's been the secret.
It's so interesting, though, because it's been sort of one of the key drivers of its popularity at the same time. And it's really sort of, because the hot sauce market, particularly over in the US, there's a lot of it going on. It's sort of this all underground cult of people following these hot sauces. So I guess on the other hand, it really makes it stand out.
Yeah, it was really underground a couple of years ago, but ever since Hot Ones started, now everybody's eating hot sauce, everyone's talking about it, everyone's watching these celebrities eating it, everybody's getting a subscription box of hot sauce delivered every month. It's in the mainstream. Even when I first started making sauce in 2012, the reason why I was forced to make hot sauce was because there was nothing decent in the supermarket. It was just like Tabasco and Frank's and Sriracha, and they were all exactly the same. So that's why I had to make sauce out of necessity. But now you go down to the supermarket, and especially in the independents, there's a lot to choose from. So it's blowing up.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this is massive news. The public can buy shares in your company, and $350,000 worth of shares have been sold before the offer even went public on Birchall. Why do you want to open up your company, so publicly?
Because we need money to be able to expand our range of products. So currently we've only got 4 hot sauces and people are nuts for them. People keep telling me, this is my hot sauce for life, I'll never buy another hot sauce. And so I want to be able to do that in different condiment categories. And it costs money. As anyone who's run a business knows, it costs money to expand into new markets, into new products. So that's what we need money for. And instead of going to private equity or high net wealth individuals, we decided to go to the crowd. And then the customers and fans can own a piece of the company, and then we can retain control. So no one will ever tell us to take the swear word off the bottle.
Well, do you know what I think is funny is that, most people all their lives have been trying to avoid shitting the bed, but what they didn't realise was that maybe they could use their money wisely and partner with you to get this product out a little bit further.
It's amazing, Renae. What a great idea.
Yeah. It's nothing to be ashamed of. We're just clocked over to 477,000, and we only opened this up to the public on Tuesday, so it's going incredibly well.
How much do you need, and what's sort of the deadline for this if people want to get involved? And how, are we talking about you can put in $500? Do you have to put in $5,000? What are the sort of levels for investment?
Yeah, like a regular crowdfunding campaign, the minimum you can put in is $250,000. Oh, sorry.
Oh, what? I was going to say I'm in and then I'm out.
Alana was ready to join until she realised that she heard
those extra zeros.
She heard $2.50 and you said $250,000. No, what's the actual? Yeah, what is the minimum?
So early. $250.
That's amazing.
$250. Yeah, and so many people have been jumping in. You can be a shareholder for $250, and then you've got something to brag about down at the pub with your mates.
Yeah. And it sounds like you're really fancy then, because then you're one of those people that has like a portfolio. Like, what else do investors get, for their money, or they're just the bragging rights? Or are you going to have like some ripping like hot sauce Christmas party when COVID's over?
I'd love to. I haven't even thought about taking off my dressing gown. I live in Perth. I can totally go out. I can go night clubbing if I want, but I just don't. So if you invest $250, you get this awesome key ring that is like a mini bottle of shit the bed, and it's also a bottle opener, which will come in really handy when you're sitting at the bus stop having a beer. $500, you get some sauce thrown in. $1,000, you get a gold bottle, limited edition gold bottle of shit the bed. And we did have a reward level at $2,000 where you could become a guinea pig and you'll get to taste all of our sauces as we make them and pump them through the pipeline. But we've already filled all those places. There was 100 of those. They've already gone.
Well, the last question we have for you is, can Alana join as a company shareholder with Afterpay?
Yeah.
And will that still allow...
I'm good for it.
Yeah, because her lifelong dream is to have her face on the bottle of a sauce called Shit the Bed. So, it's been a dream come true for Alana.
Afterpay, that's where you don't actually have the money, is it? Unfortunately, Birchall, the way they've set it up, you have to transfer the money straight away. You have to, yeah. So when this money comes in,
that's like, okay, Renae, I've got this. Ben, can I please borrow $250?
Absolutely. And I know that I'll never see it again. Thank you so much for being able to join us. All the very best. I hope lots of people who are watching this morning take an opportunity and join you on this amazing adventure. And all I want to know now is, what does it taste like? And I'll have to find out by getting my own bottle.
Oh, don't worry, I'll send you some. Yes,
and shout out to you in Perth, my home city. You guys are doing much better on the COVID situation than we are, so enjoy the freedom.
Thank you very much, guys.
Subscribe to Ticker for more great stories.